Alright, welcome back to Minecraft. Except, not just Minecraft, but Minecraft 1.10. Now, in all honesty, this is some speculation and info on 1.10. So I'm gonna be telling you all that we know so far and all that's been leaked in these past couple of days, couple weeks, I guess. So starting off, we got a tweet from MJ that says it was to Dinnerbone. It said, "Can you elaborate on the future of the regular PC version after 1.9?" Asking, does it go 1.10 or 2.0? And Dinnerbone replied, saying, after 1.10 comes, or after 1.9 comes 1.10. So that confirms it will not be 2.0. It'll be 1.10. So then later on, Jeb tweeted, "Rumor has it I'm working on a new mob. Here's a hint. Probably neutral. And base texture colors 242, 242, 242." Now when you put this into the converter, this is the color that comes up. It's a slightly grayish white. And this can be several different mobs actually. Now it's neutral, so it means it won't attack you unless you attack it. Like the zombie pigmen that we have now, or what's another one? Like the spiders during the day or the Enderman. They're all neutral. So this could be some sort of bear, actually. And it was confirmed later on by Jeb that it is going to be some type of bear. I don't have that right now, but it basically confirmed that it's a type of bear. And yeah, man, so that's pretty darn cool. Now, since it says base texture color, I'm thinking there'll be a layer over it that's something else. So I am personally thinking a panda bear. But that's just me. That's what I'm thinking. And then Serge then replied, "I like 241, 241, 241 a bit more. Easier on the eyes. And it's slightly darker. Just slightly. Anyway, Jeb, a couple days ago, last week, said this may be an odd detail, but it makes a big difference as the first screenshot from 1.10. And it showed this. Now you're like, well, it's just the Nether, right? Well, it actually does make a big difference, and the big key part here is the Enderman. The Enderman is the key part here. It basically means Enderman can either spawn in the Nether or travel into the Nether. Now, it doesn't seem like a big difference, and it kind of isn't, but it is a little bit. I don't know yet, but I think the biggest thing that it shows us is that it's the Nether, and I'll get onto that in a couple minutes when we do the speculation. But it's also cool because this is the first screenshot taken in 1.10. Jeb then later said, "Have another 1.10 screenshot, but don't step on it." Now that seems a little odd, and when you click on it, it brings up this, and it's another picture of the Nether yet again. I will get into what that has a big key role, I think, in a couple seconds. But the main thing here is the block. Now we can zoom out, and you can kind of see it, I guess. And I think that's glowstone over there. But this is what I want to focus on right here. And if you look around, you can see it's pretty easily found, and it comes in large quantities, so I don't think it'll be a rare resource to get. I think it's going to be sort of like soul sand, in the fact that if you step on it, it will either slow you down or make you catch on fire, because if you see here, it's the broken rock, and it looks like lava's flowing inside of it. Whoops. So I think that if you step on it, it'll make you maybe catch on fire or something of that nature. And it might act as ice as well, to where it basically holds lava in it, and then when you break it with a solid block underneath it, makes lava appear. And I called it magma. I don't know what you could call it. We'll see. We'll see fairly soon, because Jeb did say that there will, or Sarge said that there will be an update, or a snapshot within 2 to 3 weeks of today, which is the 7th. So that's pretty darn exciting. So those are the only screenshots we have. We have one more tweet that I don't know if it'll have to do with 1.10 or not. So I'm gonna butcher that name. Matthias399 says, "Hello Jeb, I have a big question for you. Are you planning to implement cherry trees? That would be my favorite feature." Jeb then replied. He said, "Last thing I heard was that." Gosh, I'm gonna butcher that name too. Was working on adding a cherry blossom. Now then, actually, it keeps going on, and it says that it was I forget, the first development stage of the cherry blossom didn't work out or something, but that would be pretty cool. And again, I'm not sure if it's for 1.10 because it didn't specify. But since they're working on adding a cherry blossom, I wouldn't see why it couldn't be 1.10. Now, alright. So, now we're going to do some of my speculation on this. So, first off, what do I think 1.10 is going to be about? Well, I have no idea. But if I can tell from the screenshots, both screenshots have been Nether related. So we could say that 1.10 is going to be a Nether revamp. Another reason we could say that it's going to be a Nether revamp is because 1.7 and 1.8 were all about the overworld. Big changes to the overworld. 1.9 was a huge revamp to the end, making the revamping the Ender Dragon fight and the new End Dimension, the End City dungeons, all of that. So could 1.10 be a huge revamp to the Nether? Are they going with all the different biomes and such? And I think that's a very big possibility, which is why I don't think that cherry blossoms would fit this update if it's all about the Nether. But again, we did get some. Whoa, what the heck? We did get some combat mechanic changes and some other stuff, as such as the path blocks. As you can tell here, we got the path blocks, and we got I don't have beetroot anywhere, but we got that, and we got the shields and everything. So that could be a possibility that we could get some extra stuff like the cherry blossom and whatever the bear mob may be. So that's really all the speculation that I have. What else do I think we could see? Well, I'm not sure yet, and you can't tell this close in development, but we will be able to. I think we'll be getting some news very, very soon. Now there was also another image leak that I could not find. It was an elytra, and it had a different texture to it. It had like a prismarine type texture to it, and this could be useful for two things. It could either mean for 1.10 we will be seeing customizable elytra textures. It could also mean that for the Minecon 2016 cape will be prismarine. But as I said, we'll be learning everything shortly. 2 to 3 weeks, perhaps, is what Sarge said. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Sarge. That's what Sarge said. It's 2 to 3 weeks. We'll be able to get some playing time on this new snapshot. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. If you have, a rating would be very much appreciated. Other than that, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.